Please like and subscribe.
Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and wherever Sagittarius is in your birth chart, or if you just feel called to this reading. Please remember that this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in, so you might not resonate with all of it. You might not resonate with any of it. Whatever you do resonate with, please take what you need and leave the rest behind. Spirit, Creator, Great Mystery, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for Sagittarius and for all that is involved. Welcome to the higher dimensions of divination. Okay, holy smoke. What's on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords in reverse. There is like 99% of this reading is in reverse, including the bottom of the deck. Okay, Sagittarius, holy smoke, what is going on? So in your recent past, there was shattered dreams, maybe broken family. There was domestic disharmony of some kind, Sagittarius. These 4 cards are outcomes, okay? And I can clarify them, but I often don't clarify them. These are the clarifiers, okay? And here you are, Sagittarius. You or somebody else. I could be picking up on your energy or on someone else's energy who's in your morphic field. If you feel like I'm not speaking about you, please switch the energies around, okay? So yeah, some sort of a broken home, a domestic disharmony. Somebody was, you or somebody else, Sagittarius, kind of animalistic, materialistic, kind of a greedy person. Somebody was very, and also, they were manipulative, deceptive, and all talk. So I'm feeling like this person painted a good picture. It's like maybe some sort of a corrupt salesman or salesperson or something. Salesman or woman, but salesperson possibly, but somebody who was good at the gift of gab, but okay, so yeah, whatever happened here, there was broken home because somebody lacks the courage to face, and let's look at this person just facing toward the 10 of Cups in reverse. This person's also in reverse. Not that they are in reverse, but this energy that is representing them is in reverse. They were very grasping. They were stagnant. They lacked courage, and because of this, their magician energy, they lacked self-confidence. They were not. They were weak-willed, and they were inept, meaning they didn't develop their skill of manifestation. And whatever skill they did develop, it was often, see how his wand, the magician creates with the right and draws with the left. Speaking out of his mouth also. But I'm just getting that this magician energy was kind of tuned into the lower dimensions. And I don't mean like evil and practicing into like black magic. I just feel like this person was kind of lazy. They weren't, not even lazy. That's pretty judgmental. I don't mean like lazy, but I'm feeling they were connected to their own lower natures. That's what I mean when I say lower dimensional, is lower, their own lower natures. When you think of the seven sins, you know, and when we take that out of the ancient context and put it into modern days, maybe they were greedy, maybe they were angry, maybe they were just stuck in their own negativity, but they couldn't manifest in a good way. And this is someone's past. The present here is somebody is not. They're like animalistic. Somebody is either seen as animalistic or they're behaving animalistic, very materialistic, corruption and greed. And because of this, you or somebody else I'm picking up on is acknowledging that you made a bad investment. There was a bad investment toward a direction. There was a just misused wealth, a lot of corruption. You know, I'm getting a corruption here, and somebody's going to make a judgment call on it. Somebody's making a judgment call on this. And even though this judgment call is coming in, yeah, see, the overall card, the Knight of Swords, is like deceitful, tyrannical, no direction, disregard for consequences, unpredictable. Whoever this is like crafty and full of disunion, or disunion follows them wherever they go. So the work they do is not necessarily But anyway, after somebody makes a judgment call, somebody doesn't really care. Like they're not going to be coming clean. They're not going to be telling the truth. They're not going to be changing their ways. They're all talk. They don't see why you can't settle for that. And you're seeing the falsehood. You're realizing that these people are not who they say they are. Yeah. Holy. Yeah, you're just realizing the duplicity of it all, and disloyalty. These people weren't loyal to you. I'm finding, that's interesting. That's interesting. And I'm feeling that if this hasn't happened, it's going to happen. That's what I'm finding, that witnessing and observing all over the place is, since COVID has happened, loyalty is something that is no longer on the table. It's like a person's loyal to a company and the company's like, yeah, who cares? Next. Like it's not, and I mean, that was on the table before it too. Like, let's not be ridiculous. But it's just, I think we're maybe more conscious of it now, of how our values have changed. And that's what I mean. You're realizing that whoever you're with does not share your values. And I feel this is like this is a work initiative. This is a work thing. This is with somebody's work. This is your work, or this is somebody you're picking up at work. Yeah, and there is an excess of pride. There is a lack of recognition, and holy. So even though this person is going to possibly get exposed, whoever it is that is being greedy, this deceptive one, yeah, this is either in a home or in a job, in a career, in some sort of a work endeavor. But it has to do with not just work, but work, like not just work here like 9 to 5, but like soul work. What you're here to learn in the conflict, or in whatever this is. But it's one hell of a conflict. My gosh, somebody's going up against somebody who is like a bold-faced liar, and they're okay with it. The liar's okay with the fact that they're a liar. They don't really care. Like, it's almost like a psychopath. That's kind of the, just no care for consequences. Like, what? Disregard for consequences. It's usually like when you read like Dr. Kent Keel's book, The Psychopath Whisperer. That's a real eye-opening book about low-level psychopaths. These aren't like killers or obvious people. These are people who lie, and they really don't understand. They don't learn their lessons. They don't seem to learn their lessons. It's almost like that part of the brain. And I'm not being a doctor. I'm not a diagnosed. I'm not diagnosing anything here. It's just the energy I'm picking up from the cards. Or somebody that's very selfish, maybe got narcissistic personality disorder. I have no idea. But all I know is that somebody is recognizing, oops, I've made a mistake. I should not have invested into this. Should not have committed to this. Even the fact that you're in it, whoever's in it, there's a lot of prosperity, but there's no happiness. They're not happy. They may have everything they could possibly want. They could have everything. You could have everything that everyone else could possibly want. Everything you've always wanted, and you have it. Maybe you're just not happy. And in some ways, the energy is subtle, but in some ways, that's it. Yeah, in some ways, for some of you, that's it. Okay, Creator, can we please have the King of Pentacles? What is the King of Pentacles in reverse, Creator? What is the King of Pentacles? Who is this King of Pentacles? Who is this? And what is this card about? What does this card mean? What does the King of Pentacles in reverse mean? What's happened? smoke. Sagittarius, what the heck is going on? Look at these cards. So, okay, who is this King of Pentacles? I don't feel this is you. I feel like this is somebody who's watching you. Someone's watching you. Full of greed, full of anger, full of full of not good. It does not feel good. They're watching you with corruption and greed and malice and the creator's even saying stupidity. Like they're not using their brain the way that the creator created their brain for. Okay, that's the nice way I'm going to put it. It's coming in a very different way than that, and I'm not going to say it like that. But whoever this is not, and they're seeing that you are proving everybody wrong. There was a prophecy or predictions made about you. People had encapsulated you. That's what the creator's saying, is people had encapsulated you. Regardless, this is like either family or work, but this is long standing. And people who feel they know you. People who feel they know you, they've known you, and they had you encapsulated under a certain label, in their head, in their mind. I don't know if they necessarily told you about it. They probably did. They probably did. You're probably aware of who this is, or you know of at least one or two people like this. We all have one or two people like this in our lives. All of us do. Maybe we don't. That's an assumption. That's pretty presumptuous. But I know I do. So there we go. So, but you're proving everybody wrong. You're proving everybody wrong. And the tower, it's creating a tower. It's like, oh gosh, oh, okay, creator, oh. The King of Pentacles is somebody with authority. It's masculine energy. This is action oriented, somebody that is very action oriented toward corruption, toward animalistic behavior, materialism, greed, just has to win, has to be right. It doesn't mean it's a man. It could be like a woman that is very disconnected from her feelings in a healthy way and very action oriented, very outward, very dominant, very domineering woman. Could be that too. But this is somebody's watching you, who is aware that you are, how do I say this? This person almost had, okay, I'm not going to say almost. Okay, this person had benefited in some way from putting you in a box. Oh my gosh. Okay, what the creator's saying, oh my gosh, okay. This person put you into a box, and you lived inside a box within a very restricted role, a very restricted role, personality role. You didn't often step outside the confines, the invisible barriers of this role, lest you get laughed at or scolded or punished or something. But what the creator's saying is, what you're aware of too, is that you knew when you were in the presence of these people, or whoever this King of Pentacles is, I'm feeling it's more than one person. I'm feeling it's a group of people because it has a lot of authority, this king. The creator's saying that you knew this, that you knew that you weren't the one that was in the box. And you were just honoring the box that they were in. That is brilliant. That is really brilliant. Oh, that's like totally turns the tables around. That's just show who was in control almost the whole time, like who had the advantage. Oh, because yes, there's a tower coming in because these people are pissed off because they invested in this encapsulation of you. It's almost like they bet everything. They bet it all, and I don't think this was like with real money. This was with like energy, words. I'm hearing like, mark my words, I'm telling you, this person's this way or that way. Like they're like invested themselves into, they've energetically invested themselves into painting you a certain way, and you're proving everybody wrong, and it's creating a tower because they've entered into their king. They've come into, I don't know how to explain this, but yes, okay, thank you, creator. That energy is in the king because that energy has matured to king state. Ooh. And now they see that they've wasted their time. And they don't have the courage you have. They lack the courage you have. They don't have what you have. They see now that they've made a bad investment in betting against you. They're feeling like, oh, they are feeling like, I just had it. Yes, like they lost out on you. They should have had your back. What I'm hearing is they should have invested in you. They should have known that you would. Your energy is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Camouflaged. You're very camouflaged because you're totally here. You're very aware. You're very watchful of what's going on. And these people are aware that you're not who they thought you were. This King of Pentacles in reverse. And they invested in a certain state of mind because it trumped you. And they realized that, oh my gosh, should I say that, creator? Oh. They're like, this is the opportune time. Okay. Okay. Okay, in the Bible when it says, judge not lest you be judged. Okay, what this means, what the creator has shown me in my own life through my own experiences and in judging others, the creator has shown me you don't have all the facts, Joanne. You see a certain surface image with a certain surface behavior and you judge that person coming from your own self-righteousness, but you don't know what's going on. So you're projecting your own perception onto them and then you're judging them, but you're not judging them. You don't even see them. You're so busy trying to figure them out that you don't even see them. You're so busy trying to esteem yourself, Joanne, that you don't even see the other person. And then when you cast judgment on them, you're only judging yourself because you never even saw them. Oh, that was an ego moment. That was a moment, I will tell you, that was a life changer. That was a game changer. Yes, the Creator speaks to me like this. Absolutely. Yes. I've had many experiences like this that has rocked my world, shook my foundation, literally shook my foundation. And this is what I'm feeling, is that these people are having this moment. You were so busy looking at this person and judging them with the self-righteousness to esteem yourself, you didn't even see them. And now all of a sudden this bird, and I'm seeing like this image of a bird taking flight, and these people think that you're like stomped, or you're like a puddle of protoplasma, and here this whole time you've been free the whole time. Like, talk about self-deception. That's what I mean of not being awake. So they see that they only judge themselves because they really didn't see you. Holy smoke. Okay, what's the King of Pentacles? And now that they do see you, now they're having a jammer. You know, they're seeing who you are. They're like, holy shit. They don't have the courage you have to get through what you went through here. I'm feeling like they sabotaged you, they humiliated you. I'm feeling this was long-standing. This is long-standing. You hid in a role, but you knew that you weren't the one that was, you were hid in this box. You lived in a box in your mind, but you knew the whole time that it wasn't you who was in the box. And that's what I mean. These people are now realizing, I don't know if they're realizing their own box that they put themselves into with their, with their haughtiness. They have a certain haughtiness. But they definitely look at you with a certain dread, almost. It's like, yes. They didn't grow the way you grew. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of your capacity to take flight. They invested in a power dynamic. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like they invested in a social condition. That's it. Thank you, Creator. Sometimes when I read these these readings, I'm channeling, and I don't hear what I say until after I've said it. And sometimes Creator brings in words that'll help me, that are the perfect, exactly what needs to be said. Okay, now what was I saying now? Oh crap, I just, sorry. I just cut the cards and then I went on and on. Okay. Yeah, they're seeing you and realizing that they never even saw you. Okay, let's cut these one more time. Okay, let's look at these one by one. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you know, whoever this is, I'm feeling like this is how they saw you, even though they're seeing you. It's like the energy is overlapping here. They're projecting a lot of themselves onto you, and this is how they saw you in the past. in their relationship to you. With that, maybe they saw you with having excess pride, but there was a lack of recognition. Oh, strange. Okay, the creator, this is going to be significant for someone, but the creator just said nameless. You were nameless. I don't know what that means. Nameless, like, what does that mean, creator? Nameless, what do you mean? Oh. It's the lack of recognition was like nameless. You weren't seen. You weren't seen. Therefore, even though you were named and you had a name, you went to school and people obviously saw you. But like we were saying here, they didn't see you. You were nameless. The only names that you had were the names they gave you, but you didn't have your own name. Or you were forbidden to develop it. Something like that. Or you weren't encouraged to have your own name. At one point, this card, they'd seen you like this. It was almost like you were beyond redemption. But now that they see you, that is for sure, it's you are recovering. You are recovering from this energy, from the role. Yes, okay. This is gonna like describe the box that you were in. The box that you lived in to survive this group. You had no commitment. You didn't make a commitment to your life, to you. And, you were not seen, but you began to recover from the fact of not being seen, and you began to no longer commit to that energy, to the energy of remaining invisible, to the energy of being nameless, to the energy of being carrying the projections and the shadows. You're like a shadow. You're a shadow buster, I bet. You're a shadow buster. Because you've carried the shadow of your people. You learned about the human shadow because you carried it. People put their shadows on you all the time, and you were no longer committing to it, but now your lack of commitment to a way of life that kept you out of alignment with you, you have healed this. Your lack of commitment to a broken past and to a broken role, to not a broken, it feels broken though. It feels very, okay, the word that's coming to me is dismantled even. And you are healing from that brings you into your birthright. This whatever's happened in these cards, there's processes that took place in these cards. And between these two cards, between your non-committal to a past and you coming into your Ten of Pentacles, you did some healing. Your This is almost like a progression from yesterday's reading about self-love setting into motion a karmic wheel that can't be stopped, a karmic wheel that is seismic because it is seismic. Look at what it's done. It gives you a lot, you coming into your birthright and even not even the birthright also too, because it's like a completion. You come into like the completion of a contract, and you could not renew this contract anymore. This was over, and this gave you a lot of mental restless energy. Like, now what do I do now? Now what? And it's almost like you were ready to fight. You were looking back at this, you had your sword drawn. There's lots of mental energy. Look at the clouds all around you. Look at the birds. You're listening to your intuition, but you got lots of mental restless energy about what you've come out of. I see you almost like coming out of Plato's cave and seeing like clarity and like, oh my God, there's a whole world out here, And instead of you going back to tell the others, you're like, you kind of knew, the end of Plato's cave. The character goes back underground to go and tell the rest, and they end up stoning him to death because they did not achieve that freedom. They didn't get that freedom. They didn't find their way out into the open air. They only knew the tunnels underground. It's a very interesting analogy. But you knew the truth, and you were not going back to a group of people where there was disharmony, especially that put you into disharmony with yourself. Oh, Sagittarius. And you're going to call a judgment on this. You're going to call judgment on this. Make a decision. New deck. Okay. And even if, you may not even be telling them, but your judgment, I'm feeling, is more about a determination. Your determination to move forward. Am I taking that? Yes. Okay. Oh, look at this. Interesting. The creator ends with this card and begins the next one with the same card. He did that yesterday too, or they did that yesterday too. Okay, I'm seeing your dissatisfaction with this situation. I'm seeing this as fertilizer for your clarity. Okay. So like I stated, like your dissatisfaction was like fertilizer that was going toward this decision, this clarity, this judgment, this determination to move forward, to move on, to get yourself out of this, to move on and move away from somebody who's very merciless. And you want to have your freedom back. You want your freedom back. Yeah, your capacity to love again, your capacity to enjoy beauty again. Like it's your sense of harmony with the male, female and masculine energies. The healing you've been doing, you've been doing a lot of healing, and because of this, you've increased in your sensitivities. And we got the King of Pentacles again here. But this time it's upright, and I'm feeling in some ways that this is you. Increased good coming into your life. That you're becoming more solid in your relationship with yourself. You're developing character and intelligence. This is what you've totally been doing by going up against energy that wasn't in support of who you are. I'm feeling you're seen as very steady and reliable, and one hell of an established force now. And that's what I mean. Even though there was the Ace of Pentacles here, it felt like a camouflage to a much stronger part of you that is watching this whole situation unfold. Creator, what is the Two of Swords in reverse? What is the Two of Swords in reverse, Creator? Oh, wow. Okay. So you had called judgment on a falsehood. You saw the duplicity, the falsehood, the bullshit. You also saw how you misinterpreted these people. You took responsibility for that. And you walked away. You walked away from these people, and you began to create. That saying by Socrates comes into my mind. It's not about destroying the old, it's about creating the new. And you started creating new and feeling like your Empress energy came online when you walked away. But you didn't just jump right into creating. You had to rest. And I'm feeling like you went between rest and overthinking, rest and overthinking, rest and overthinking as part of your process. Until you became, all of a sudden, you're really strong now. You know, throughout that process, you were developing a lot of your neurology, you were developing your nervous system to create a new life. is you were breaking away from an old life. And now you've got new self-esteem and a whole new direction. And as you head in your new direction, you have the people of the past are still watching you with deception. And they're vexed. They're vexed because they see what they've lost. And what I am picking up on is what I'm feeling from them is that they're acknowledging that if they were in your shoes, they would have walked away too. And that's why they're vexed. You know that song by Nazareth? I think it's Nazareth, or maybe it's Whitesnake or Scorpion, the song that goes, you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's very true. Okay, Creator, can we have an Egyptian Gods Oracle card, please, to tie off this reading? Now that we have pulled the secrets from the cards, what do you want the collective, what do you want Sagittarius to do? What is the guidance, your suggested guidance for Sagittarius? Wholeness. Oh, Thoth. Or thought. Or taught. I think there's like 300,000 different ways to say this one word. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Okay, Thoth. Wholeness. Yes, when 12 breaks down, 12 is Pisces. Pisces is a lot of empathy. Yeah, it's going from soul companions to global companions. Yeah, Pisces is a very expanded energy. But anyway, the 12th house could be the 12th house too, whatever that is for you. No, I think that is, the 12th house is global companions to soul companions, or soul companions to the global companions, but it's a great expansion. But the 12th one that was broken down becomes a 3. 3 I'm feeling is the Trinity, light, mass, and energy, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know, that's us. That's all of us. We're made in His likeness, in His image. Okay. 12. Human-shaped deity with the head of an ibis, or in the form of a baboon, moon god, symbol of wisdom, lord of time. He is the protector of scribes and the inventor of writing, the god of magic, clairvoyance, and laws. He assists Anubis in judging souls and reaching decisions on their fate. You are required to show self-discipline, as this is the key to success in making progress. Learn how to use intelligent resources if you want to successfully complete certain enterprises. Learn to be whole and to reject immoral tendencies. Be impartial in all the things you do if you want to pursue a complete and a just life. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. So I feel that whatever you have come out of, the Creator is acknowledging it and encouraging you to discipline yourself further, to continue moving forward in the same way of honoring yourself, honoring you, and walking away from people who don't support you, who don't nurture you, who don't see you. I'm feeling like you have been cleaning up your life, and the Creator is absolutely behind you, gathering your fragments, becoming whole through cleaning up your life. There's a lot of deception around you. I'm feeling you're also protected, very protected. So trust that you have protection and continue striving toward your own heart, towards what's true for you, and striving upwards also toward the Creator. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave this here. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it is useful and that you can take it forward with you into your lives. All righty, you guys, you take care, and I'll see you next time in the next reading.